Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough to be doing it too. Welcome back to channel. I'm Bushka, and today we're going to be looking at the Brit Heavies. Now, I was on stream yesterday, and I got a call to run the Conqueror. I ran the Tort and the Conqueror. I don't know. I got a master in the Conqueror. I think I got a master in the Tort. It was close. And I have been such a fan of that tank. And indeed all the Brit Heavies for such a long time, and people struggle with them, particularly the tier 8 and the tier 9 tanks, the Caernarvon and the Conk. And the FV215B that you can see here is unambiguously a very, very good tank. You can also see that our Amigo here is having some issues with a little bit of a ping issue from Flammen Benz. Flamin' Beans, Flamin' Beans. The German of Flamin' Beans. The German pronunciation. Flammen Buns. Flammen Buns. Stop talking, Bushka, you clown. And there are some things I want to talk about. These tanks are tremendous vehicles. And I'm on record as having the Caernarvon as my favourite tier 8 heavy. And that's absolutely legitimate. I love that tank to death. It's got incredible pen, incredible gun handling, incredible accuracy, and great gun depression with a really strong turret. And the Conqueror is like the stepping stone between the Caernarvon and the FV215B. This is a hilarious ping issue game. Like, look at this. This is incredible. All the more so that it actually happened. Like, how can you have ping like this and still be doing so well? What? Wow. Anyway, I digress, as I might want to do. The thing is, people don't seem to understand that there is such a massive value to having a good gun on a heavy tank. Now, when we look at tanks like the Mouse, the E100, the IS-7, the IS-4, it all seems really obvious as to how they work. Big armor, bounce, shooty, do it again. And that's really it. But if you're looking for a line that really brings a very different approach to the game, then the heavy line of the Brits is just tremendous. It's characterized by a really strong affinity to high DPM for a heavy anyway, and gun depression, and at times armor, and at other times not so much gun depression but great pen. But the thing that really drives it is the gun. The gun is always so much better than you'd expect from a heavy of equivalent tier. And once you've played Blitz for a while, tanks like this become very, very, very loved and sought after. The reason is really obvious. When you're good at the game, you can take tanks that have specific weaknesses and put them in positions where those weaknesses just don't matter. Like, you don't have any gun depression really in the FV215B. So go and drive out amongst the dunes where the gun depression isn't going to be so important. You can just hide it behind various bits of desert. And if you don't have any side armor in a Caernarvon, then go and find a place where you can use the gun depression. And if you don't have if you're running the Conqueror and you don't have any heavies that can really take hits holding a heavy line and they're required, then you've got to start moving around and peekabooming and using gun depression. And it's very, very much a line that it rewards intelligent gameplay and really doesn't reward people that don't have a sense of the mechanics of Blitz. Could we also talk a little bit about how important penetration is? We're going to have a look at a Caernarvon game after this that is like the biggest damage Caernarvon game I've ever seen. And it really does highlight just how valuable having a gun like this, the same gun, kind of gun you get in the 215B, the Conk, but when you point it at someone, not only does it go where you point it because its dispersion is so low, but when it gets there, it has a fantastic ability to penetrate without using premium ammunition. And I think that's very, very hard to overstate, and it's something that a lot of people miss out on. So we're just going to let our amigo, the German Flammenbus, finish off this 183 that was doing 183 things. Have a look at the ping on this bloke. I don't, obviously having ping issues, but it's when the replay hit. I don't know if it was during the game, because it was a bit of a nightmare. I did think about not including this, but it seemed a shame to waste a massive 215B game. If you want a little bit of an idea on how to play the 215B, I'm going to put a link in the video here. Just click on this link. I did a masterclass with Oxbow on the 215B, the FE215B. He was the young human from Legion, the Irish Don Juan, very, very famous in Ireland. And he really does know how to play the 215B. Doesn't play a lot of Blitz anymore, unfortunately. The boys from Legion kind of gave it all a miss, but still in all, it's an excellent video and well worth a watch. One of the Twister Cup winning Legion kids. Not kids anymore, really. The grubs. 7,749 damage, 5 kills. Let's have a look at the tilt here in the Caernarvon, and this is going to highlight why this is such a good line to go up. There is so much variety in the line too, but you keep getting those great guns and great pen. And the lower tiers, the 8, 9, and 10 I adore, but the lower tier Brit Heavies got buffed big time. They really got buffed to the point where the Black Prince became an OP tank when once upon a time I called it the Black Wince. And that's VQJ here, I think it is, VJQ, running the Caernarvon. Now, this is what we talked about. Same map, but such a different kind of playstyle. It's a low alpha, high pen, high gun depression heavy with really good DPM. And this is him basically on this flank completely alone, but in a position where he can do very nasty things. There we go. There's the T44. Now, the T44 gets a shot in. I think that is straight up APCR, or it's a straight up AP rather, because he does roll a little bit low. 280 alpha is the standard. But there you go, 225. That's from the AMX again. And this is, look at this hull down, and here comes the burst DPM of this thing. Just absolutely smashing. There are a lot of tanks behind him now, which are making it an unpopular place to be for the 44 in the ARL. But look at the DPM, the penetration, the gun depression, all combining to make this a horrific spot for the red guys. And this is, it really does deserve so much more of a look in the Brit Heavy line. I can't emphasize enough that if you have never considered this line, there is so much subtlety and finesse within it that you will not get in your stock standard heavy lines. And there are also tanks within the line that are outstanding side scrapers. There are tanks that are outstanding hull down like this. And there are tanks that are just outstanding, pure balls out medium killers like the 215B, which can also in a pinch be tough enough to rock and roll in certain situations. Yes, I mean, there's already 2,000 damage on the clock. That Panther's about to get cleared. The ARL is a big worry. He's decided to eat another shot from the ARL so he can clear the Panther, and now he's going to come over here and say, hey, buddy, taste the rainbow. Taste the DPM rainbow of me, the glorious Caernarvon. It's like death by 1,000 cuts, this thing, because it just sneaks up on you. The first one, yeah, it's only 200 damage, doesn't hurt. Then the second one, it's only 200 damage, it hardly hurt at all. And the third one, suddenly you've lost 600 hit points in 4.5 seconds, or I mean in 9 seconds. And you start taking things a little bit more seriously, and it's too late. The negative, obviously, on this tank is you don't have a whole lot of HE damage, so you can't roll up on a Borsig and just rip out, a 600 alpha roll that a 120mm might be able to do. And this is a very dodgy move here. Gets a lucky bounce. Now, there's no denying it. but the Caernarvon isn't quite as wafer thin as people think it is on the front. The reason this tank used to suck so much was, one, it hadn't been buffed, and two, playing stock in +1, -1 matchmaking is a lot easier than playing stock when it was +2, -1 matchmaking, which meant you got to +2, -2 matchmaking, which meant you got to see E100s and mouses with this tank and a stock gun. And if you haven't tried driving a Caernarvon against a mouse with the stock gun, then you really haven't lived regret like I have. Anyone who was around for that will tell you just how devastating it was. This is exactly another instance of that wonderful DPM coming to the fore here, as he just churns through a whole lot of KV5. KV5 doing very, very nasty things. That Tiger P struggling to get around, and full hit point Tiger P to get through, and he's already got nearly 5k. Another bounce, and you're going to get another shot in on that one, big boy. Look at these hits. Great aim here, and a wonderful, wonderful effort, but things are looking pretty dim. 487, Tiger P is not a slouch in DPM stakes on its own, but that was clutch. That allows our Amigo to get a couple more shots in, force the issue, and catch up on all that hit point deficit. Even though he's going to take another one very, very soon, he's angling beautifully. And the Tiger P is just trying to get shots in before he gets stung again. And you can see he's like, nah, screw it. I'm going to get that one in. The ammo rack damage, though, all against him now. Doesn't have another kick coming up from a bit. Has to really work the numbers here. The Tiger P is on top. His ammo rack is damaged. A big high roll from the Tiger P will do it. 244 will get there. Can he do it? Come on the V. He's got 6 kills. This is for a RAS, a carry, just a massive everything. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, a bounce. Both sides of the track. He's hit adrenaline, no. Come on. Need a high roll, anything. He's bounced another one. Oh, that hurt. One more in. Oh, come on. So close. So close. So close. 6178 on the DPM meter. You can do it. How about you finish it with a hatch shot? A filthy big hatch shot. There goes the kit. The Tiger P, he's angling, he's dangling, he wants this. This is where that strong turret comes in. How do you like your turrets? Strong, feisty, and angry. Woohoo! What a finish. What an absolutely electric damn finish. Well done, amigo. Enjoy that one immensely. VJQ, 6,208 damage, 7 kills, RAS and I, high caliber, steel wall. Give him everything. Give him all the chocolate rations. The bloke deserves it. 5 enemies spotted, 18 hits received, 11 without penetration. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Look after yourselves. Stay safe in the battlefield. Remember to subscribe, like the videos, share them around with your buddies, and stick around. We do live streams every week. Until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.